Hello everyone, I am Ryan Miller. We're out here in Kaijudo Winter Championships. I'm here with Rob Gruber from Good Times Games in Prince Rupert, British Columbia. Rob, always a pleasure to see you out here.
Yeah, it's great to see you again.
And now you have managed to cultivate a ridiculously large Kaijudo community. Why, first of all, why is community so important to you?
Well, I'm in my hometown. I'm born and raised there. I love that place. My son plays a lot of games, so that was really why I started Good Times, was to give him, a venue to play games, get games, meet friends, entertain his friends, and it just kind of spiraled from there. We started as a game club, and we grew it into Good Times, and now we've been there 5 years, and it still blows my mind that we're doing all this amazing stuff, that we're the biggest venue, and it's crazy. So, I'm motivated by doing more. I always want to give something back. I coach, I do lots of different things in the community, and this is just another one of those things I can make a bunch of kids happy, and to me that's important. It makes me happy.
So like a couple weeks ago you had 102 for your release event. You consistently get 30 to 60 kids,
Yeah, I don't think we see less than 60 anymore.
Okay, nice.
We're at 60 to 80.
Sorry about the 30 thing. That's. But so what are a couple of things that stand out to you that you feel contribute to such a large turnout?
Well, I as a store owner and as a player, I get out of the store. So I go demo, and the demo is the big thing, and I can't say it enough. Wizards of the Coast gives me those demo decks. I put those into people's hands. And if you can get that game, the game's great. I love playing the game. You love playing the game. We both know it's great.
Yeah.
But, if they don't come in the store, I can't tell them. So I get out of the store, I put them in the hands, I go to children's festivals, I go to, I sat at Overweighty one day, all day, and just
at what?
At Overweighty food stores, grocery store.
Oh, geez.
Me and Olivia, we set up a table and I sat there all day. We played games and showed parents and showed people that were interested.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so you got to get out of the store. I don't want to take people that are already my customers and flip them to Kaijudo. I want to make new gamers. I want to catch them young and turn them into gamers. And
so once they are in your store, what are some things you do?
In the store, we have an awesome beginners division for Kaijudo, especially. So they don't have to come and play me first game out or play Ryan or one of our better players. They can start off in our beginners division, really get wind behind their sail, learn how to play, not have the pressure of making mistakes or anything like that. That's big.
What I liked about your beginner division is it was up to the kid whether or not to start there, and I thought that was pretty strong, right? Because if you tell a kid, hey, you're a kid, you're in a beginner's division, they might be like, No, I feel like, hey, which do you want to do? And they're like, when it's up to them.
Yeah,
I thought that was pretty strong.
A lot of times they're really eager to play me. That's their thing. You could be 7 years old. I want to play Rob. I want to play Rob. So we'll let them get in there and do it. And I'm more than happy to play everybody. And we let them decide when they're ready to move up. And we do have a lot of young ladies that play as well, so we have some special rules in place so that they feel special. We do a prize for everybody. It's huge.
Yeah, I think that's a big part of it there.
That's a big one.
I always thought that was a really strong part of what you're doing too, so tell us how that works.
That's important. We do that for all our games that we run. There's always a prize for everybody. And how we do that is, they're all random too. So, you could go 12-0 and pick last. Believe it or not, at Good Times you can go 12.
But you can also go 0-12.
You can go 0-12 and pick first. That's right. So what I do is I assess how many players we got. 65 players. We have whatever our buy-in for the event is. For a sealed, it's you're paying more than for a normal dual day. $5 to enter, but you're going to get $5 in prizes. So if I got 80 people, I put out 90 prizes. So that the guy that picking last is not just picking what's left on the table. He goes and gets his choice of 10 things, kind of thing. And we scoop the rest into the next week's stuff.
Well, I think it's cool too that some of the prizes are just a foil card and some candy.
Yeah,
right? It's really simple, right? And some kids are like, that's what I want.
Some guys are excited. Some guys have to get picked first, depending on who roll. You roll good, and we have little features in there, like we roll for the random to see who's picking first. If you got a Good Times T-shirt on, you get a +1 to your roll. If you get coming into a tie, it's one of the things we do. If you tie with someone, young lady's always going to pick first.
Sure.
And if it comes down to a tie between two boys, the younger player picks first. So those are our tiebreakers. It makes it so we don't have to re-roll all the time and stuff. But that's incredible because a new player can come play. He knows he's not going to win.
But he's going to get a prize.
His chances of winning are not there, but he might get the best prize, and he's going to add to his collection, and he's going to have a lot of fun. And in the end, that's what we really try to do. Is I go in there and have fun every time. I try to have fun. If I'm not having fun, I'm not showing up. I'll tell you right now. That's the way it is.
But I think that's I've talked to a lot of stores. I've talked to a lot of store owners, and the through line that I've noticed with successful store owners is that concentration on the experience.
Yeah.
Concentrate on creating an awesome and fun experience. I've noticed that the trend with those types of owners like yourself is that they are successful. They manage to foster that community.
Well,
So,
I mean, we try really hard, and enthusiasm is kind of like a virus. You know, if I come in there going, it happens here at championships. You know, I have a crowd around me sometimes because I'm talking about some dumb story, but you're doing it, you know, passionate about it, and people want to hear it. You know, that's the way it is. So I'm always trying to be enthusiastic, and then that'll spin off to the guy that I'm goofing around with, and he'll spin off on another guy, and pretty soon the room's excited about being at the event.
Yeah.
You know, the event might just be a dual day, but we have a lot of fun.
Well, I think like the way you do prizes takes a lot of the pressure off. It takes a lot of the super competitive. Like we're all here to, you know, we're all here to have fun and do a tournament, and we're all, you know, So
I've got a good story about that too. You know, our competitive players, sometimes when they go up to pick a prize, you know, maybe they pick middle of the pack or early. A lot of times they'll grab one prize and stack it on another one. You know, that's just that sense of community that we've done, we've built up. And these are guys, you know, 18, 19, 20. They've been playing with us for a while, but they just learned that it's infectious. That you know, contributing to the venue as a whole, to our group as a whole. We don't have any teams at our store. It's Team Good Times. Everybody's on it. You know, I got 400 people on my team. You know? It's great. That's the way it is all the time, man. And there's nobody feels better than the next guy. I've had our best player tank games to the 7-year-old girl, and makes her a week. You know.
Yeah.
So, and you can do that when you're not playing for a big prize.
Yeah. When
you can do that. So
that's awesome. All right.
That's how you fill the place up, man.
Always a pleasure
No
when
problem.
our paths cross.
See you again.
Oh, definitely.
See you again.
So just an example of the amazing community we have for Kai Judo, and it all comes together at Champs. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Awesome, guys.